Hey guys, ASC here. So yesterday, I posted a thread on how to flip $100 into $1 million with no bullshit and only real truths. And today, I want to go even deeper. I'm going to break down my personal game plan for this cycle. I'm talking about what I'm actually doing, where I'm putting my money, what I'm betting on, and how I'm planning to walk out of this bull run with serious bags, like life-changing, legacy-level money. This is not some hopium pump video. I'm not going to tell you, buy this coin 1000x overnight. No, I'm showing you how I'm positioning mentally, strategically, and financially to make absolute bank in 2025. And honestly, it's one of the easiest and most convenient ways to make money if you actually understand what's happening right now in crypto. First, let's set the tone. If you're still approaching this bull run like it's 2021, random buys, chasing green candles, hoping for a viral meme coin to save your life, you're already dead in the water. That mindset won't cut it this cycle. Things have changed. We've got ETFs live. Institutions are here. Real money is being built on-chain. And more importantly, the narratives are maturing. So the way I'm playing it is simple. I'm dividing my strategy into three lanes: long-term conviction holds, mid-term rotational plays, and passive yield stacking. This way I've always got exposure, upside, and cash flow no matter what the market's doing. Let's talk about my long-term bags first. These are the coins I'm treating like internet real estate. I'm talking about stuff I'll hold through corrections, ignore the noise, and not even touch unless something goes seriously wrong. First up, obviously Ethereum. I know people think it's boring now, but listen, when ETFs start absorbing supply and the staking yields stay consistent, ETH becomes the financial backbone of the entire on-chain economy. And with institutional adoption coming in hot, ETH is one of those plays where I don't even need a 100x. I just need to let it compound. Then we've got Solana. I genuinely believe Solana is becoming what Apple was in the 2000s. Simple, fast, consumer first. And the dev activity there? Insane. The UX is actually usable now. Fees are low, transactions are smooth, and the ecosystem is thriving. I'm stacking Solana heavy, not because of hype, but because it's functional, and that alone gives it insane potential this CYCL. I'm also looking deeper into modular chains like Celestia. People don't fully understand how big modular infrastructure is going to be. Celestia is letting people build roll-ups like they're launching websites. That's internet-level scale. I'm not betting on hype there. I'm betting on architecture. I've also got exposure to layer 2s that are still under the radar. Starknet, ZK Sync, and yes, even Base. Base is interesting not just because it's Coinbase-backed, but because it's genuinely onboarding users at scale. I don't even need the coin to moon right now. I need the activity to keep growing. When that happens, liquidity flows, and those early positions become generationally valuable. Now the flips. This is where real cash is made fast, but only if you're disciplined. The way I do it is through narrative rotations. I don't try to find the next 100x coin out of thin air. I wait for narratives to build. I enter before they hit mainstream, and I exit before retail even realizes what happened. Right now, the AI plus crypto sector is exploding. Coins like Fetch.ai, SingularityNet, and Render, they're not just buzzwords anymore. They're riding real momentum, real partnerships, and real technological innovation. AI isn't going anywhere. And once the AI/crypto synergy narrative takes off globally, these early movers will print. I'm also watching gaming. I know, people thought that sector was dead. But look at what Immutable's doing. Look at how studios are quietly integrating blockchain under the hood without even mentioning it. The next big gaming wave will be so smooth, you won't even notice it's on-chain. And that's when money floods in. And yes, I'm dabbling in meme coins, but not randomly. I focus on ecosystems like Base and Solana, where meme coins are part of the culture and the devs actually know how to build community. If I see a coin get strong traction in the first 24 to 48 hours, organic Twitter engagement, volume flowing in, whales sniffing around, I get in. But I always treat meme coins like musical chairs. I'm there for the music. I'm not the one holding when it stops. Now look, I know some of you might be thinking, yo, ASC, all this sounds fire. But how do I know when to enter? How do I know when a narrative is heating up or a token's about to move? That's exactly why I run my free Telegram group called AS_official. That's where I drop live trade setups, rotational flips, alpha before it hits Twitter, and sometimes even real-time signal calls with exact entries, exits, and thesis. I'm not just dumping tickers. I'm showing why I'm entering, what I'm looking at, how I'm tracking whales, volume, sentiment, all of it. So if you want to ride those flips with me in real time, not 2 days late, you need to be in there. While all that's going on, I've got passive yield running in the background. I treat this like a dividend portfolio. I'm staking ETH. I'm staking SOL. I'm using liquid res-taking protocols like EigenLayer, EtherFi, and Renzo. These are power plays because not only am I getting consistent yield, but I'm also positioning for airdrops that could be worth thousands, even tens of thousands if I play it right. And here's the crazy part. You're literally getting paid for holding what you were already going to hold. I don't think most people realize how easy it is to stack a side income just by plugging into the right yield streams. You don't need 20 protocols. You just need a few solid ones that won't rug you and that are aligned with major upcoming airdrops. Every dollar I earn from those yields gets recycled, either back into my long-term holds or into new narrative flips. Now, let's talk execution. Because all of this sounds great, but if you don't track what you're doing, you'll mess it up. I'm constantly watching wallet flows through tools like DeBank and Arkham. I monitor new tokens on DexScreener. I keep up with alpha threads on Twitter, and I note everything in Notion. My buys, targets, thesis, exit plans. That's how I treat this like a business. I'm not just waking up and saying, let me ape something today. Every move is part of a bigger picture. And I've trained myself to take profits early. If a coin 5XS, I'm pulling out my initial. If it runs more, that's house money. But I never assume I'm smarter than the market. I take what it gives me. But listen, here's the part no one tells you. The real key to making millions this cycle isn't the perfect coin or secret gem. It's discipline. It's knowing when to hold, when to rotate, and when to sit out. It's not panicking when things dip. It's not chasing when things pump. If you got a system and you stick to it, and you let compound interest do its thing, you win. If you're chasing hype on TikTok or gambling with your rent money, you lose. So yeah, this is how I'm doing it. Long-term bags that I believe in. Smart rotations that I time carefully. Passive yield that builds while I sleep. I'm not chasing quick flips. I'm building a system that prints. If you fuck with this strategy, if you want to see how I update it live throughout the cycle, subscribe, hit that like button, and drop millionaire mode in the comments so I know you're ready to take this seriously. And yo, check the description. There's a Telegram group where I post early moves, research, and wallet tracking breakdowns before it hits YouTube. This bull run could be your last chance to go from nothing to everything. Don't waste it scrolling. Be smart, be early, and let's run this shit up together. I'll see you at the top.